Good evening to all of you. We are live and exclusive from Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the semi-final number one of this ongoing 30th Bukhatir S10 League 2024 powered by FanCode. Well, it is CSS Group taking on KARWAN CC. Without further delay, let's head down where Mr. Tahseen Javed, the match referee, alongside both the captains, and going to spin the coin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Bukhatir S10 semi-final plate league is going to be happen here. Mr. Babar Iqbal is leading Carvan CC and Rojit is leading CSS Group. Mr. Babar is going to flip the coin and Mr. Rajit is going to call. Please flip.
Heads.
It is head. What you are going to do, Mr. Rajit?
I'm going to bowl first.
Bowl first?
Yeah.
Why is bowl first?
Because I think there is a holdness in the wicket early in the innings, and when the dew is coming, it's easy to bat. I think.
Just because of that. Okay. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Bowl first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
माइक थोड़ा पर
Hi.
माइक ऊपर रखें.
Yes, Mr. Babar, you are going to field bat first.
Yeah,
What is your plan to do?
we want to bat first because it's a knockout game, so we would like to give some handsome total here and defend it.
Okay. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. This CSS is going to bowl first.
Well, the news from the middle is that CSS Group, they have won the toss and they have opted to field first. Let's go to the side. CSS Group led by Rojit Ganesh, Albin Elias, Adib Usmani, Muhammad Hafif, the wicket-keeper, Ranjit Mani, Vishnu Raj, Yasir Ahmed, Gyan Chaturanga, Nippan Babu, Amir Hamza, and Haider Razak. Well, a very good side, always rated as a good all-round side, especially in this S10 format. Talking about Carvan CC, well, as usual, they are led by Babar Iqbal, Furqan Khalil, the wicket-keeper, Muhammad Zaid Ali, very good all-rounder, Rohan Mustafa, well, the big name, big player over there, Saim Khan, another good player, Zoeb Khan, tremendous left-hander batter, Afaq Shahid, very good player, Zishan Nasir, nice to see him in the side, good fast bowling all-rounder, Hafizur Rahman, another good player, Uzair Man, who a swashbuckling batter, and Zawar Free, the very good all-rounder. So, as usual, Carvan CC has brought a very tough side here in the semi-final. This is playoff, this is knockout. Both the teams would like to go to the next round of this tournament. It was a big, successful tournament, plenty of exciting games. And now we're here for the first semi-final. And especially Rohan Mustafa over there, things happens very quickly. And I'm sure CSS Group would have noticed that, would have come with a strong plan. They are having a conference out there, both the umpires out there in the middle, and so is both the openers of Carvan CC out there. Well, there are just few moments before this first semi-final is going to start. As usual, Sharjah, with the bright floodlights and with the new seats, with the new Sachin Tendulkar stand, excellent conditions to play a cricket game over here, although it is hot and humid here in Sharjah, but well, standard-of-the-art facilities of Sharjah Cricket Stadium always provide extra bit of joy and comfort to these players to play their game, which they love a lot. Stay tuned with us as the game is just about to commence. Rohan Mustafa out there and will be facing the first ball. Very good player, Rohan Mustafa. UE cap player, has led UE for a long time and always rated as a tough competitor. Has been the best all-rounder in the ICC ranking couple of years back. Remained in that particular position for quite some time. Taking guard. Haider Razak seems like he will be bowling the first over for CSS Group. Well, it is going to be very exciting. The wicket has got typical sheen on it. It will provide extra bit of assistance for the bowlers, pace or spin. And talking about the batters, Rohan Mustafa. Here we go, the first ball, Haider Razak steaming in. Rohan comes down the track, hits it, but straight to mid-on. Didn't come from the middle of his bat, but he will take it off the mark with a single. Well, this is how Rohan plays his game. Very confident, great presence of mind, and not scared of losing his wickets. He plays shots. Now, another very exciting young player, Uzair Man, right-hander batter, taking guard. A very explosive batter he is. And CSS Group will only hope that it is not one of his night. Uzair Man, when he hits, it stays as hit. Deep third, wideish third man, and deep square leg in position. Uzair Man very strong if the ball is pitched up. Haider Razak steaming in. Oh, there you go, Uzair Man! Hits it onto the roof. Oh, look at that. What a shot. Even Rohan Mustafa enjoyed it. Standing on the other side. Just look at that. Wow, what a shot. Onto the plate and just stand and deliver. Wrist work coming up from Haider. In fact, from Uzair Man. Look at that. Top shot. Tremendous balance. Yes, Uzair Man living up to his reputation. He is generating a lot of power out of those wrist and forearms. And immediately there was a change in the ball. Right on the ball number 2. The new ball has been called in. Now then. Haider Razak to Uzair Man. Once again, play toward the extra cover region. 2 is the call and they will get easy to. Well, you got to be very careful, especially against Uzair. Margin of error becomes very low against this youngster. If you provide him width, if you pitch the ball up in his zone, he is not going to hold it back. Haider Razak to Uzair. Oh, he goes for it. It's in the air. And it has gone for another boundary. It was an edge. And that's why they said when you slash it hard. It took an outside edge. And no one standing over there at deep third. The ball rest away very quickly towards the boundary. These are important runs coming up. Good start for Carvan CC. 13 on the board after 4 balls. It's Uzair Man who is doing the damage. Playing his first tournament for Carvan CC. And he is shining high in this Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Oh, goes for big shot! And it is yet another 6. Umpire is reconfirming, but I think it has gone for 6. Yes. Asif put both the hands up. And he signaled 6. Well, once again, it was pitched in the zone of Uzair Man. He has not timed it on that occasion, but this is the power of Uzair Man. He's a very strong boy. And this is second six for him. 19 on the board, still a ball to ball in this over. On that occasion, pulled it. And he will get a single. Will keep the strike for the next over. Very good over for Carvan CC. They have put up 20 on the board without losing any wicket. CSS Group under pressure. 20 on the board after first over without losing any wicket for Carvan CC. And it's the dangerous man, Uzair Man, on strike. Gyan, very talented bowler. He's very smart, but he is up against a very good player, Uzair Man. Plays with that hand-eye coordination and two fielders in the deep on the leg side, deep square leg and deep mid wicket. The idea should be to pitch it short. Oh well, it was a slow delivery, played toward the mid-off, well, direct throw. Well, I think had that throw hit the stumps, Uzair would have been struggling. He was a little slow to start. Oh well, I think he was comfortably in the popping crease. Now then, Uzair is off strike, but it doesn't matter. It's Rohan Mustafa on strike. Gyan round the wicket. Rohan Mustafa has got a short boundary toward the leg side. Deep square leg, a deep point in position. Oh, this is gift for Rohan Mustafa. Gyan is not that quick, and pitching that shot will really offering a gift to Rohan Mustafa. With his class, he is not going to spare it. One bounce over the rope. Rohan Mustafa gets his first boundary here. Gyan is under pressure. He's feeling the heat. Change in the field there. Deep long on in place. Or slow delivery. And Rohan will get a single in the form of leg byes. But nicely played. Bisecting the fielder at gully and point, and Uzair will get another couple of runs. Very good start for Carvan CC. They have put up 28 on the board without losing any wicket in 1.4 overs. Gyan, so far so good. Gave away just 7 in the first 4 balls. Just varying his pace, not getting predictable here. You need to be up with your thinking, especially when you're bowling to these two batters. Oh, nicely cut away, but straight to the fielder. Another single added to the score. Well, this will be the last legal ball of the over number 2, and he's up against Rohan Mustafa. Inside edge, and well, that has gone past through the wicket keeper very quickly across the boundary for yet another 4. Well, little sloppy work by the wicket keeper. Gyan should have been stopped. 12 runs come in the second over, so it's 33 for none after 2. And will be up against Uzair Man. And there is also a change in the voice here. Joining me, my dear friend, a very senior commentator, with a sweet voice, Mr. Abid Ibrahim. Abid, welcome in the com box.
Thank you very much, Nadeem. It's great contest, and we are just talking towards the business end of this tournament, and we cannot only miss out any action, but also these players cannot miss out any catches or sloppy field. Look at that. That is being tongued, and what a beautiful cut shot that has cut the ball between that extra cover region and a point region. What a beautiful lofted shot. Look at that.
Well, this is pure talent and class, isn't it? It was pitch short and wide, and Uzair Man really impressed the way he generates power, the timing. He has hit the first ball which he faced tonight out of the power for a 6, and this was his third 6, in fact, in this little inning. 29 and just 9 balls.
This is amazing knock that he's playing. He knows that it's an important semi-final for these teams. The winner takes it all. CSS Group a bit in tense now. Oh, he plays inside out, and that's travelled all the way. Goodness me, he has hit that one to the longest part of the ground with ease. He cleared the fence. What a strike.
Well, this is incredible. Just look at the class and power of the man. Class personified. It just looked like that he is trying to clear the fielder in the circle, but has gone over point, and that is the deepest part of the boundary.
Well, it certainly looked like he haven't done anything. It's really very easy for him to pick up that big 6, first one, and then just playing inside out, regular shot that usually maximum goes for 4. But that has travelled all the way. So it says that the wicket has something, and also along with that, he's got the superb timing on that. You have to give him credit.
Well, full credit, indeed. And Abid, I have experience playing alongside Uzair Man before 7 to 8 years, and I can talk a lot about this young player.
Dot ball there, but if I was you, I would never talk about that. You know what I mean? If you bowl to this guy, and then you come up after the 7 to 8 years and say that I played along with him, might be a different case, but playing against him is a different case altogether.
No, I was very lucky, play alongside him.
Yeah, then you can tell us the stories.
Yeah, the story is that he played a tournament alongside me, and he hit 5 centuries in 7 matches that he played.
Wow. Again, he goes inside out through the covers. That will go all the way for 4 runs after a couple of bounces. Well, nothing stopping Uzair Man.
Well, he's a different customer to handle. You need to vary his pace, especially if you are playing against Uzairman. If you keep bowling with one consistent pace and if you are giving him the room, if you're giving him the length, I can tell you that he will punish you badly. 39 and just 12 balls.
And no margin of error. You have to bowl at the right areas, keep him quiet. What I've noticed that Yasir haven't given him a lot of width outside off, but he generated that width and powered it, gunned it through the extra cover region. And one shot that he played on the point region, he's been class tonight.
Oh well, that is quite unusual considering the way Ozair is playing, but very good delivery. An off-pace delivery, brilliantly bowled within the stumps, and Ozair giving the due respect.
Yeah, you have to take the responsibility as a bowler that when you have given already 16 runs of just 5 deliveries, you need to make over. Pick up a wicket that might a little bit an inside edge and a quick single, which means 50 runs on board for Carvan CC, and Ozair will keep the strike as well. Spin on to attack. He tried to make room but couldn't connect it well. Still managed to get single, and that single will bring former UAE captain Rohan Mustafa on strike. Plunged that one along the ground. Ball travels to Ranjit Mani, who's standing at mid-off. It will be a real test for both the teams. Who gets it over the line? He's trying to belt that one hard. A lot of bottom hand he's trying to use, but Vishnu is smart. Not bowling close to the body. Not giving a lot of room also at the same time. Oh, this is whipped on the onside, straight into the hands. What a take that is in the deep, Nipun. And that's the end of Uzair, who looked very, very devastating, who looked like stealing this game away. Quicker delivery, and that has gone in a blink of eye. Full marks for that wonderful take in the deep. Uzairman scoring 41 of just 17 deliveries. That's the first blood is being drawn. It's 52 for 1. Coming in, another danger man, Zohaib Khan. Now the two left-handers batting together. I would be really keen to see this man, how he tackles, how he plays. He's up against his former team. Oh, what a great delivery there from Vishnu. Have a look at that ball, keeping slightly low. Lucky it didn't go to that stump for Zohaib Khan. Oh, that has stuck some serious turn and bounce. Yeah, a bit of an extra bounce. Not sure where it had. Could have hit the crack. Arm ball to finish the over. Well tucked it away by Zohaib Khan. And that brings the over to an end. 4 overs gone, 54 for 1. Another spinner will roll his arm over against the two left-hander batting together. Adib Usmani. A little bit of a change. We couldn't bounce that one before that ball dips in. It was Zohaib Khan who capitalized that one to the maximum and gets 4 runs to the full toss. You can't be bowling full toss. You're just allowing Zohaib Khan to get settled and be dangerous. The more you let this man score runs against you, the more troubles you're inviting. Missed it completely. I sprayed it down the leg side. Asif Iqbal says that's wide. Not in a lot of control there, Zohaib Khan. Only single will be added to the tally. Plays it on the leg side. Rohan Mustafa was just doing the anchoring role, feeding the strike to his partner. I think that's the right job to do. One of these left-hander need to stick right till the end. The quick runs that have come off Uzair Man has helped Carvan CC to be in a comfortable position. He goes on a back foot, hits it up and over, and that's all the way. Maximum. What a great strike that is. Beautiful, lofted. And that sound of the bat must have heard outside of Sharjah. Wow. Great hit. One last delivery, and that is a wide delivery, not a legal one. Oh, what a peach of a delivery that was. That has missed everything. Batter missing it. Stumps missed, and even the keeper missed. That was a big arm ball. 7 runs off by 74-1 at the end of 5. KCC. Vishnu will come back into the attack as he bowled that successful over. Given only 4 and picked up a very crucial wicket for Uzairman, pardon me, who's really looking dangerous. Now Zuhaib Khan, another hard-hitting batsman. He's up against his former team, CSS Group. Let's cut away straight to Nipun. A wonderful piece of fielding. What a gun fielder he is. Excellent piece of fielding. That's lightning quick. Quick release of the ball was also one factor that didn't allow someone like Rahan Mustafa to get to the other end. Shuffled bit, big shout, but I think the umpire is not convinced and he's called that one wide. Plenty of extras. He shuffled across, made that leg stick visible for the bowler. That's gone up and over. What a take deep in that dugout. That has been hit and trashed. Big 6 through the mid-off. Look at that bat swing and speed of the willow. Nice take there. Big shout. And still the umpire is not convinced. The Manjum. It looked like it was probably the height. Try to play the sweep shot. A quicker one. This one in the air for a bit, but will find the gap and travel for 4 runs. That's a smart batting there. He's getting slightly fuller. He's going straight, but back of the line deliveries. He's putting it away nicely towards the cover region or the backward point. What a talent he is. He is fearless. Scoring quick runs. 200 strike rate at the moment for Zuhaib Khan. Very smartly tucked it away for a single, and 6 overs are done and dusted. It's 83 for 1, Carvan CC.
Well, wideish delivery outside off, given wide by the umpire. 83 on the board for the loss of 1 after 6 overs. Well, the CSS Group, I think they have done well in last 2 to 3 overs. Until Uzair Man was there in the middle, things were happening very quickly for Carvan CC. Another waiver delivery, another wide. This is not going to help. Hamza need to understand the criticality of the situation. Needs to bowl within the stumps. Zoeb 23 on 12 balls and Rohan Mustafa 12 on 7 balls. Well, that is nicely bowled and just played back after disturbing the furniture, went towards long on for a single. 13.95 is the current run rate. Carvan CC will definitely be targeting 130 minimum on the board. Well, that is short delivery played uppishly. Oh, well, that is a terrible effort by the fielder and has gone across the boundary line. Well, this is very sloppy coming up from CSS Group fielders. It was played in the air straight to the fielder there. And he just let it go. It is a deep. Seven runs have come in this over so far. Only 2 balls are bowled out. Quick delivery. Quick short delivery and he has got extra bit of bounce. A precious dot ball coming up from Hamza. Oh, he has bowled him. Well, I guess it was an off-pace delivery. Didn't get bounce as per the expectation of Rohan. And also, I think, little inside edge. A big wicket, big fish. Fall here for Carvan CC and Hamza. Getting a success. Rohan Mustafa falling behind. Has scored 16 on 10 balls bowled by Hamza. He has hit 3 boundaries in this inning. It's 90 on the board for the loss of 2 and we are into over number 7th. All-rounder. He was already player of the match in one of the game for Carvan CC here. And we'll be up against Hamza. Oh, for the scoop shot on the very first ball and he has missed it completely. Strange. A very good bowled by Hamza. Didn't get away, carried away with that particular shuffled across attempt coming up by the batter. Tucked away toward the leg side and he will get a single.
It's not a bad idea at all, but to keep a bit of a quiet overs in between because they lost quick wickets. Well, it's 91 for 2 at the end of 7, Carvan CC.
Bowling over number 8 from Bukhatir and he is up against Zawar. Good full delivery and it is played away straight to long on for a single.
And I like the idea here from CSS Group that they are not holding their ace bowler back, Jihan Chaturanga, who's picked up the most wickets in the tournament. Haven't kept him back for the penultimate over or for the last over. They're using him now, which means they want to go for the kill. So they want to control the game. At the same time, if Jihan picks up Zohaib Khan, it will be a win-win situation for a CSS Group. So smart move there from the captain. And at the same time, for the Carvan CC, they need to watch out maybe this over, but the next 2 over, they need to score runs in bulk.
A very valid point really raised by a very experienced presenter here in UAE, supervising the games years after years, Abid Ibrahim. We can expect that. Smart captaincy doesn't require a paperwork really. They see the situation and they change their options, and what a brilliantly bowled by Gyan off-pace delivery.
Well, thank you very much, Nadeem. I don't get a lot of compliments, but that makes a lot for me. Thank you so much. But considering the game, as you mentioned, the captain need to be proactive in the outfield. The captain's role is not just to play himself, but also he has to play mentally and physically. Slower one, but that's up in the air. Oh! I think that should have been taken if the fielder was knowing where the boundary line is.
Well, that can be very costly miss. It was in the air for quite some time. He had all the time Haider Razak to come and reach and he just misjudged it. One bounce over the rope. Well, catches win matches, and that can prove to be very costly. Zawar Farid, he is a dangerous player in these given situation. Not only a chance to take a wicket, but also it has gone for a 4. And now he is hurting them. It is played away to the leg side and it will be a single. Well, Gyan once again. This is good bowling despite of giving 18 even in the first over that he bowled. He created an opportunity to get rid of Uzair Man, who was going all gun blazing at that time. Zohaib will be facing Gyan.
Well, that's miscued up in the air. The bowler should take that one, and that's the end of a big wicket. As I was saying earlier, that's a gold strike. They need a big wicket. They struck a gold here. They picked up the settled batsman.
Well, spot on. This is what Abid was talking about, that they have brought Gyan. This is aggressive captaincy, smart captaincy. They wanted a wicket. And that's why he was brought in, and he has got the dangerous man. Zohaib can be very dangerous. He was playing on 25, just on 14. And that is precious wicket fall for CSS Group. Gyan strikes here, gets his first wicket. Gave away 19, and it's 98 for the loss of 2 after 8 overs. Chance for another wicket. Yasser takes it, makes no mistake. Well, back-to-back wickets for CSS Group.
Well, one follows the other. Zawar Farid was the another man that was just looking destructive, but courtesy some great bowling by Hamza. Now it's a back-to-back wickets. Carvan CC in a bit of bother, and the team CSS Group would be glad and relieved to see back of this man. Walking out is Zawar Farid, faced 7 balls, scoring 7, and it's 98 for 4.
Just gave away 8 in his 1.1 overs. And there are 2 new batters out there, both of them yet to play a ball. Afaq Shahid, right-handed batter, will be facing Amir Hamza. 98 for 4 after 8.1 overs. What a comeback by the bowlers of CSS Group. Inside edge, very nearly would have gone onto the stumps, and they have picked up 2 out of that shot.
Well, yeah, he's got lucky out there. 100 comes up. A big of a occasion. This is semi-finals. There is no turning back. If you win, you go and you march into the finals. If you lose, you get ejected from here. Simple as that. You've come a long journey, long way ahead to play in this occasion. And it's a dream for any team, any player to lift the trophy in this venue. Soft hands, and the call should be 2. They're coming back for 2. No, he bit over. Yes, no call. Trouble there. Oh, Amir Hamza got into rush a little bit. Wasn't really close. Well, I think he should have been behind the stumps rather in front.
Well, that is the basics for you. First, a fumble, and that created an opportunity to get the better run out. And look at that. This is what Abid is talking about. Well, for all these audience, there is plenty of learning here. We are very privileged to have Abid with us. This is basics. You should be standing behind the stumps, and a clear run-out opportunity got missed.
They're coming down the track and getting that inside edge straight to the fine leg. Well, I think I might need to apply for the coaching position. Maybe these are the tactics of mine showing maybe there is an opportunity for anybody looking for a coach.
Well, the way Pakistan team is playing, you have a bright chances, I can tell you. And for a moment, it looked like that as if you are playing on a New York pitch. The hard length is creating a lot of troubles for the batters.
Well, I think the New York pitches are not so great comparing to ours. There's a lot of talk in the town about the pitches of the World Cup is not up to the mark. But obviously, the wicket of Sharjah is having a different level altogether. We have produced most number of ODIs in the world, and this wicket, yes, we remedialed wickets. It's been a little different than what Sharjah used to be known for the flat tracks. Now the things are very different. This wicket has for the bowlers and batsmen.
We'll talk more about that. This is quite interesting discussion. Meanwhile, it is played in the air, soft dismissal, nothing a shot at the end, no power, no timing really behind that, just played in the air. A kind of catching practice, I guess. Another wicket fall goes down for Carvan CC.
Amir Hamza has turned out to be a wicket-taking option here, picking two crucial wickets here. Not a convincing shot there, as you said. He didn't go with the flow, didn't complete the shot. He just chipped it in the air and throwed his wicket out on a wrong time. It's at 104 for 5, Carvan CC.
It's 104 for the loss of 5 after 9 overs. So it is going to be Yasser who will be bowling the last over of the inning of KCC. Full toss. It got an edge and chance for the run out. Once again, the bowler not standing behind the stumps. An easy single conceded. Well, this is awful. It is not going to help CSS. They have been very ordinary at a time in the field. Missed a couple of catches and also a couple of chances to get the runouts. Oh, well, Furkan Khalil just coming down the track. No connection whatsoever. On that occasion, it is wicketkeeper who has fumbled it, allowed an easy single. But still, full credit goes to the bowlers, the way they have bowled and they have capitalized the track. They bowled those hard length deliveries. They bowled with some variation off pace deliveries, troubled these batters, except Uzair Man. It looked like that as if you are playing on a different surface altogether. Oh, outside edge, and what a way to get an edge on that occasion. It looked like that is the most safest shot. The batters were struggling to time the ball, and they will get a boundary with that outside edge.
Well, when it rains, it pours. As simple as that. You have to get those runs. You need to throw the kitchen sink at it. The proper batters couldn't contribute in the middle. Those two batsmen, Zawar Farid and Afaq. Now the responsibility comes on to this lower middle order, which is Zahid Ali, who knows about clearing the fence. Oh, two end of the bat. Ranjit Mani. No, it's been taken by Rujit. Well, if you have to choose one of these two fielders, I would stick with any of them. They are safe as house.
Well, nicely taken. Cool as you like. He called for it and he has taken it comfortably. It is Zahid who will have to walk back. He has scored 4 on 2 balls. Caught in the deep by Rojit on the bowling of Yasser. It's Nelson on the board for the loss of 6 wickets. So, Abid, how do you believe about this Nelson superstitiousness?
Well, the time will tell us. It will not take a lot, only 2 more deliveries to go in this game. And as we have already seen, well, it's quite a bit of a shocking for me to see Hafizur Rahman walking in. Well, I think he doesn't bat a lot. We know that for his bowling abilities, but if he's been sent up to the order, the message is quite clear. Go swing it hard, get anything on the willow, and get some runs for the team. If he gets a couple of boundaries, I think Carvan CC would be sorted. What they are eyeing on is to set the target of 120 somehow or the other. So they need 2 big hits. It's the last 2 deliveries. Hafizur Rahman, first ball up against Yasser.
Oh, he hits it in the air. Is it long enough? I don't think so. Fielder coming under it. And he takes another comfortable catch. So Afizur Rahman, well, it is adventure really didn't work for Carvan CC.
Look at that bat swing. He's just threw the kitchen sink at it. And he's gone hard for it. Just found the fielder underneath at the boundary line. Well, that's what you were sent for. And you just couldn't get the ball over the line. Field for Hafizur Rahman. It's still, your Nelson's answer is answered. Your question is answered, Nadeem. It's Nelson and one more wicket is down.
Well, they have picked up 2 wickets on 111. So Nelson does work.
Well, haven't seen hat trick on Nelson, so there is very much chances of getting that first hat trick on Nelson. It's 111 on board. Zishan Nasir will again try to go hard against the bowler. No matter what, Yasir is on a hat trick, picking up 2 back-to-back wickets. Last ball. And he's gone for the big shot. The fielder getting underneath, and it is a hat trick. It is a moment that we've been talking about. Nelson picking up 3 wickets on trot. Yasir gets the hat trick.
Well, look at that. That was the last ball Zishan Nasir had to hit, and he just find the fielder there in the deep. So 3 wickets have fallen in the last 3 balls of the inning of Carvan CC. Yasir gets a hat trick on the last 3 balls that he has bowled in this particular game. Carvan CC manages to score 111 after losing 8 wickets in their allotted 10 overs. And they were also helped by 10 extras. Well, right on top, Uzair Man, what a knock he has played, 41 and 17. And Zohaib contributing with 25 and 15. Rohan Mustafa, 16 and 10. But rest of the batters struggled big time. They could not even reach up to 2-figure mark. 7, 3, 5, 4, 0, 0 for all those batters. Tremendous performance. What a comeback by the bowlers of CSS Group. Talking about the bowling, Haider Razak, 1 over 20 runs. That was the first over that he has bowled. Well, it is quite harsh not to bring him back. Gyan bowled superbly, 2 overs 19, and he picked up a very important wicket of Zahab. Yasir got hat-trick on the last 3 balls that he has bowled tonight. Vishnu, 2 overs 17, a wicket to his name. And Adib, 1 over 16, precious, in fact, quite a costly over, and remained wicketless. And Hamza picked up 3 important wickets, just gave away 14 in his 2 overs, and I think he is the pick of the bowler for me. They conceded 10 extras. That is quite high considering an S10 format. 111 they conceded after grabbing 8 wickets. Well, 112 will be the target for CSS Group, which they will have to achieve against Carvan CC. And they're allotted 60 balls with the run rate of 11.20. This is it from the com box. We'll take a short break and we'll catch you back when the chase starts. Stay tuned. have to chase 112 against Carvan CC, and they're allotted 60 balls with the required run rate of 11.20. Well, considering the current statistics, well, it looks like that this match is even Steven, as there are plenty of bowlers who are the big stars for Carvan CC are not playing in this game. Talking about Khuzaima Tanveer, Awais Ali Shah, Saif Ali Ghori, and especially the Haider Ali, the left arm spinner, not in the side, and so is Abdul Ghaffar. They have done well in this tournament for Carvan CC, and all of them are not playing this game. So major responsibilities lies on the shoulders of Zaid Ali, Zawar Farid, even Rohan Mustafa might chip in with some overs. Uzair Man, Zishan Nasir. Well, they are still very talented side, but they will have to pick up early wickets. They need to make sure they don't concede more runs in the especially first 2 overs, which will be the power play. And if they can pick up early wickets, they can really put CSS Group under pressure. Adib Usmani, right hand batter, he is a very good player, technically very sound. CSS Group, on the other hand, they have got some brilliant batters. Adib Usmani is definitely one of them. Rujit Ganesh, Abiram, Albin, they all can hit the ball long way. Akib Fazal is among the rungs as well. And Ranjit Mani, we can never write him off. Seems like Zishan Nasir, right arm medium fast, will be bowling the first over. He is going to bowl the first over from Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Babar Iqbal, just making sure everything is in readiness and placed as per the plan. Deep square leg and deep third in position. Zishan Nasir steaming in. Well, quick delivery, and it is given wide down the leg side. Got to be a little careful. Zishan, this line and length, is one of those bowlers who has a natural ability of bowling those in swingers. The surface, there is plenty of purchase for the spinners as well as for the fast bowlers. Especially, it provides extra bit of bounce to the fast bowlers, and that can be utilized. We have seen earlier Amir Hamza and Gyan doing it. Those hard length deliveries really struggled the batters. Okay, inside edge, and the first wicket has fallen here. As I was just mentioning that Zishan Nasir has a natural ability of getting the in swing going, and look at that. It was played on onto the stumps. Very good start for Carvan CC. They have picked up an early wicket here. It is 1 for 1 after the first legal ball bowled out here. Adib, golden duck for him, walking back without disturbing the scorers. Bowled by Zishan Nasir. Quality player, but you just need to justify your skills and quality. Need to apply yourself. Zishan Nasir. Oh, once again, drifting down the leg side. Good effort by the wicket keeper, but it was way far away from him. 5 wides. Not a very good delivery, especially when you're bowling to a new batter. It should have been pitched up. You need to finish it onto the off stump. Start from the way outside off and you need to finish it onto the off stump if you are getting that amount of swing. No slip in place. A little defensive approach by Babar Iqbal. Zishan Nasir needs to bowl right over there. Brilliant delivery. An area of uncertainty. And that was nicely bowled. Just past outside edge. A dot ball coming up. 112 is the target for CSS Group. And they are up against one of the quality bowling attack of Carvan CC. Oh, good delivery and well played equally by the batter. Albin, he has got the potential and the skills to play those lofted shots. It was once again an in-dipper and he has played nicely over mid-on for a very important boundary. Counter attack by the batters of CSS Group. Still no change in the field. Zishan persistent with the same field, mid-on and mid-off in place. Rohan Mustafa, advised him to change the field. So deep mid-wicket in place and deep third has been asked to come at short third position. Once again, wayward delivery. That's not going to help Carvan CC. Zishan Nasir struggling to maintain his line and length here. Well, I guess 7 extras have already been conceded by Carvan CC. And we are into the first over. 7 extras. 7 wides, in fact. 11 conceded after 3 legal balls that have been bowled out so far. A very long over coming up by from Zishan Nasir. Once again, drifting down the leg side. Nicely played toward the deep third. In fact, deep fine leg for a single. Ranjit, for the first time, will be facing his first delivery and will be up against Zishan Nasir. Ranjit Mani, very reliable batter for CSS Group. Pulled away and it has just gone past the fine leg fielder. Yet another boundary. Poor bowling by Zishan Nasir. Bowling onto the body and it is further drifting down the leg side. All what Ranjit needed is just to give it a little direction. Very tough for the fielder standing at short fine leg to stop those. It comes very quickly at you. 16 runs have come. I can tell you that Uzair got 20 in the first over against CSF, and here it's 16 on the board. Slow delivery played away toward the offside. Good fielding by the fielder there. Still they have managed to pick up a single. So 17, very expensive over, but they've got a wicket at the end of first over. Smart operator will be bowling his first over. In fact, it is second over, still power play. They have picked up 17 CSS Group in the first over. Zahid Ali, much depends how he's going to bowl. He's a very reliable bowler for Carvan CC, but he is up against one of the quality batter. It is played in the air. What a shot! Incredible. Beautifully picked up by Ranjit. And has gone plenty of rows back over deep mid-wicket boundary for a huge six. Look at that. That was an outswinging delivery. Nothing wrong with that. But pure class of the batter. Ranjit has played an incredible shot. And there is a change in the field due to that shot. Deep mid-wicket in place. Well, good counter attack by CSS Group. They are in a different mood here. Well, this is leading edge. Rohan Mustafa pedaling back and he tacks it very comfortably. Well, what a blow here. Ranjit Mani will have to walk back. He has hit a six in the previous ball. But just trying to play toward the leg side, leading edge, and Rohan Mustafa not making any mistake. Well, just when we were seeing that CSS Group looking quite comfortable, they have lost a big wicket. Ranjit Mani walking back after scoring 11 on 4. Caught by Rohan Mustafa, bowled by Zahid. It's 23 on the board for the loss of 2. And we are into the second over. Here in the middle, left-hander batter, and he will be facing Zahid Ali, who likes to bring the ball back to the left-hander batter. What a wicket for Zahid Ali. He has provided the back through the dangerous Ranjit Mani. Is back in the dugout. Vishnu will be facing his first ball. Right on the money, but nicely played. Straight driven, and he will get a single off the mark. Vishnu. 87 required in 50 balls. And I'm joined by my dear friend Abid Ibrahim. Abid, welcome in the Combox.
Well, thank you very much. Since it doesn't look good for CSS Group, as Carvan CC is having an upper hand in the game because of picking up those 2 wickets. There's nothing wrong with the required or achieved run rate. They're going with a good pace with their runs. The problem is they have lost 2 wickets early. So that's been a problem for them. They somehow need to stitch a big partnership between these two, Vishnu Raj and Alpin Alias. They are pretty much capable of building a partnership, which is the need of the hour. Well, that just got big on Albin. Dot balls will bring back the team Carvan CC. But if they can manage to pick up another wicket, they'll have a lot of upper hand in the game. Look at the captain of Carvan CC, Babar Iqbal, into the ears of Zahid Ali with a plan. That's where the think tank is, and that's where all the plans are made. Right on around your shoulder if you're a bowler. You'll get Babar Iqbal chirping on your ears. In Swinger picks that one. Flick on the leg side and a boundary there. The runs flow is not stopping for CSS Group, which is a good sign for CSS Group. Carvan need to control these runs. That wasn't a good delivery there by any mean while trying to bowl onto the pads. Whereas you have picked up a very crucial wickets. Both the openers are back in the hut now. A lot of boundaries there coming just in 11 deliveries. 3 boundaries and a 6. Good start there for CSS Group in terms of runs, but not in terms of wickets. Makes room, still goes to chase that one, and that ball has gone past everybody. Thick outside edge, and that has gone down the hill for 4 runs. Well, 2 back-to-back boundaries to end the over. It's 32 for 2 at the end of 2. Well, that's the man they'll be eyeing on. Carvan CC to get them wickets and get them some dot balls, some quiet overs. The last time he bowled for Carvan CC, he produced 4 wickets in his 2 overs. Hafizur Rahman. A lovely delivery, big shout there. Perfect swing there for the left armer against the left-hander. Look at that. I had a bit of a seam and also a bit of a swing. This is amazing contest. It's maybe time for the team CSS Group to hold their nerves. Perfect delivery. Only single. Hafiz really bowling at the right areas. Just hit on the right hand side of the righty batsman, Hafizur Rahman. But 78 more needed of 45 deliveries. Bit of a task there for CS. They need to chase this one with 8 wickets in hand. CSS. Oh, they tried hard. They didn't had a great timing on that. And no chance of run as well. Hafiz has a knack of picking up wickets. And that's a big shout. That looks close. Umpire is unmoved. Asif Iqbal. Well, that's given us leg byes as well. Was coming back to the right hander. And I think that was missing leg. A tough call there. The umpire has to take the decision and he's turned down that appeal. One last delivery to go. He must be looking for the wicket, but he's done his damage already. Giving only 3 in 5 deliveries. That last delivery will matter a lot. For CSS, they need to get a boundary. For CSS, they need a dot ball at least. There you go. What a bowling this is from Hafizur Rahman. He's a great find for Carvan CC. 36 for 2 at the end of 3.
He has a habit of picking up the wickets, very experienced bowler and very good in with the off-pace deliveries. And look at that. Started with an off-pace delivery and the batter struggled to time the ball, just a single conceded. He's a tall bowler and being a tall bowler with a high arm action, it always becomes very difficult if he pitches the ball in the right areas, those off-pace deliveries. It becomes very difficult for the batters to handle those. CSS Group with the left hand, right hand combination out there in the middle. That is something good for them. Zawar Farid bowling round the wicket to Vishnu. Well, inside edge. Just heaved toward the leg side and he will get a single. .4 the current run rate and the required run rate is creeping up 11.1.
Change of pace, slower one. That's going up in the air. That's into the sky. And over the line as well. What a big shot that is. He didn't read that slower one well, but he's given all and got it all.
Well, I think a few inches little closer to the bat, and that's why the batter was managed to get plenty of timing behind that shot, but that was nicely done. Albin hits a 6 on the third ball of Zawar's over. I think a very important 6 on that occasion. CSS Group, although they lost 2 wickets, but they are maintaining their run rate. 68 needed on 39 balls, and they've got 8 wickets in hand. Zawar Freed to Albin. Nicely played. That is smart cricket from the batter. After hitting a 6, taking a single, rotating the strike. Now Zawar Freed will be a little defensive. He has conceded 9 in the first 4 balls. That 6 has really unshaped his over. Once again, off-pace delivery played straight to extra cover. Babar Iqbal making no mistake. A precious dot ball. As far as Carvan CC is concerned, they need to keep picking up the wickets.
Definitely they don't have a lot of choice, because it's not a lot of runs on board at the same time, considering last over which CSS pulled things back pretty well. They picked up 3 wickets, and also it was a decent over. The last 2 on the penalty met were over as well. End of the over number 4, 46 for 2.
Back with a bang. Lost some weight as well, and he looks much fitter and looks much quicker. Although nothing changed, the way he used to bowl, still able to bowl those swinging deliveries. Just conceded 3 so far in the 7 balls that he has bowled tonight. He is one of those who can provide them the wicket. Once again, oh well, that is not the best of the effort by the fielder there, and they've conceded easy to.
Yeah, that needed a little bit of effort from Babar Iqbal. Hafiz is the ace bowler for Carvan CC, and I think CSS knows about that. They're not trying to go after him, they're just getting those quiet overs. Even if you take those 2 overs out of Hafiz, the game, if CSS plays and takes runs against the rest of the bowlers, it's still gettable total for them. They needed a partnership. They are getting that partnership which was required. All they need to do is now complete the game. Choose the bowler to go after. Well, big shout, and that finger is up. And that's a wicket for Hafizur Rahman. How long you going to hold him back? He will strike, and he did it in style, right in front.
Well, Vishnu wanted to do some improvisation, but he has failed. It hit right in front of the stumps, and no doubt whatsoever in the mind of the umpire Asif Hafiz. Look at the jubilation, celebration, tells you all the story. He has got the wicket. He has provided the much needed breakthrough to Carvan CC. Vishnu Raj scored 7 on 11 like before on the bowling of Hafiz. It's 48 for 3, and we are into the over number 7. Group. A very strange shot, Abid, coming up from Vishnu, especially against one of the premium fast bowler of Carvan CC.
And it was hard to play him with a straight bat. Vishnu Raj was trying to improvise. Flick on the leg side. That's how you need to play Hafizur Rahman. Flick it if you want to play, if the ball is onto your pads. And also he gets a bit of a movement as well. That late movement has been the reason behind his success.
Well, when you are up against the bowler who is getting the late swing, and the formula to play those batter is to play late as possible. Otherwise, you need to stand little outside the stump in order to tackle the extra bit of swing which these bowlers are getting.
Yeah, but then you have to take a challenge of a Yorker. So that would be a toe crushing Yorker for you from Hafiz. But I think that's the right way, as you mentioned, to cut down the swing. You need to leave your crease and stand slightly up. Oh, going deep in your crease is not the great idea while facing Hafizur Rahman.
Certainly not a great idea. Well, another strange thing, I'm a little surprised that if you have a bowler like Hafizur Rahman in your squad and he is getting the amount of swing, we are into the fifth over. Why was not utilized up front?
Well, they had the fast bowling department who can bowl those with the new ball, but this X factor from Hafizur Rahman coming down the number, maybe from third and a fifth over as he's progressing, this is where they try to build partnership. So just not to let the batters settle. And in this time, if you get some bowler who can pick your wicket, that's key for you. I think that's the plan from Carvan CC.
Oh, well, very agriculture shot, risky, and you will get a couple of runs. Rojit, quite a bit risky shot. In fact, Albin played that shot. 5 overs done and dusted, 51 for 3, 61 required in 30 balls. And it is sent plenty of rows back. What a blow on that occasion. 6 coming up from the bed of Rojit.
The captain knows his responsibility is to get the team over the line. Slower one, he read it like a book and he's dispatched that one through the long on. And nothing for the fielder. That's one good shot that it takes to put a pressure on the opponents. And I think that's the right kind of tactics. Strike early in the over. Look at that effect of 6 runs. The bowler is under pressure and he's bowling now. A bit of wayward line and length.
Well, he's getting little predictable here, Zawar Farid, and bowled plenty of off-pace deliveries. The batters knew what he is offering. Now 6 on the very first ball. It opens up the whole over. Pressure is on the bowler.
Well, if you get a boundary or a 6 early on, so the rest of the over gets easier for you. So you need that. This is what the modern day cricket is all about. While chasing, especially while chasing, you get that boundary early, 6 early. The rest of the runs are easy. You don't need to take charge on every single delivery coming on your way. So if it's a good delivery, you can afford to give it a respect.
Absolutely. Zawar Farid need to make sure for Carvan CC perspective that he bowls on the right areas. Oh well, that is very poor. Wicket keeper Furkan Khalil does it well. Very wayward delivery down the leg side. Two wides and have been given in this over, and the batter have picked up an extra run as well. It's not going to help Carvan CC.
Well, indeed, it's 50 more runs more needed to win here for CSS Group. Hafizur Rahman bowled out. There will be a lot of responsibility on Rohan Mustafa. His experience will come into play. Very good delivery. That seamed in quickly. That's kind of a deliveries you need to bowl in this wicket. Cutters are key here. If you bowl off cutter or leg cutter, don't know. Not many in UAE use those leg cutters. Very few I know that Nadir Hussain, likes of Umair Ali Khan, maybe a few more, if I'm missing out the names, those can use the cutters pretty well. The leg cutter I'm talking about.
Well, definitely Nader and Umair. Oh, good delivery, getting an extra bit of bounce. Nader and Umair, definitely they are on the top when we are talking about those lead cutters. They've been brilliant in bowling those lead cutters.
Even Zawar can bowl at leg cutter. I reckon that back of the hand deliveries also goes the other way around. Slower ones. Pretty handy delivery that is in this format. That's a commentator's curse. Well, even keeper missed that one. That's a big wide.
Well, this was once again wide down the leg side, and extra bit of swing on that occasion. Taking the ball further away from the wicket keeper. Very poor over from Zawar Farid. Is usually known as a very economical bowler, but on that occasion he has been very ordinary. 25 runs he has conceded in the 1.4 overs that he has bowled. 17 extras have been conceded by Carvan CC. So far, we are only into the 6th over. That is crime here, Abid. We are playing an S10 game, and if you are conceding 17 extras, and we are only into over number 6.
Well, I need. Cannot afford to leak runs. That over was going really well after getting hit for 6. He made a good comeback. Didn't offer any boundary, no loose deliveries, but all of a sudden he sprayed down the leg side and spoiled those figure completely with this number. And now they need 10.5 in an over. In 10 overs format, that's gettable. At this stage, Carvan were 82 for 1. But in the end, it was when CSS Group has made a comeback. Top of the bails, and that's a wicket. Knocked him over. Knocking the captain of CSS out, Zawar Farid, with a wonderful delivery.
Well, cross-batted shot, very ordinary from the batter, and he has once again put the ball back in the court of Carvan CC while losing his wicket. Rojit walking back after scoring 8 on 5, bowled by Zawar Farid. 68 for 4 after 6 overs. Well, this is pitched up, played over point for a 4. Well, what a start for CSS Group here. Sayan is bowling wide, providing width to the batter, and there you go.
Yeah, that's how you need to play. Flush it hard. You got any connection with the bat, the ball flies over for 4 runs. The pressure is on Carvan CC. They knows that they are probably 10 runs short, and they need to cover it up by good bowling, decent bowling. Probably wicket or 2 can get them back.
Well, another aged will earn them back-to-back boundaries. Siam is under pressure. I think Carvan CC have misjudged the situation. Not sure if Rohan Mustafa is fit enough. I think he should have been the one bowling this over.
Absolutely. Maybe they're trying to contain him, keep him for the last overs. But I think it's a smart move from CSS that they know that Sayan is a new and someone they can take the pressure on. It will be difficult for Sayan to take the pressure. Oh, that's gone for the 3rd probably. Just opening the face of the blade at the right time, and there she goes. 4 more, and that will put a lot of pressure on the bowler.
Well, that is very poor delivery. No one there in the deep, width offered. It was a half tracker and all what Albin needed just to give it a direction. He is a very good player. 12 runs have come in the last 3 balls. Well, Uzair Man is another option which they had. He has got good amount of pace and he has got very good slow one as well. Siam is under pressure. Needs to bowl full if he can. Yes, this is what will work. Uzair Man under pressure. What a shot. What an explosive timing. I thought for a moment that Uzair has a chance to stop it, but in fact, it has gone very quickly past him.
Well, the inexperience of Sayan is really hurting Team Carvan CC at the moment. That was a tracer bullet. Perfect timing. And somebody like Albin, who has spent enough time on the crease, is danger enough now. And with this over, going for a plenty of runs, just 4 deliveries and 16 runs came off. The Carvan CC must be feeling the pressure now.
Well, this over has backfired. Carvan CC so far 16 in 4 balls, 28 required in 20 balls. Siam needs to bowl well in for the last 2 deliveries. Well, that is 2 is the call. Uzair Man does it well. Restricted the batters for a single. Sigh of relief for Siam. So is for Carvan CC. 27 required on 19. Well, they need to pick wickets. They need to pick at least a couple of quick wickets here in order to put the pressure back onto the CSS.
I think Carvan CC needs somebody like Hafizur Rahman, who bowled exceptional over, picked up wicket as well, but they've got only one of the left arm quick who can do the difference here. It was Hafizur Rahman earlier. Now the options are running out. This over has pretty much making the game one-sided. CSS Group looks on the top. 17 given a 5. Last delivery. Wide outside off, and that's a legal delivery. Something to cheer about for Sayan. But a costly over comes to an end. 17 given, 85 for 4.
That's Rohan Mustafa into the attack. And that is played toward the leg side. Who is the call? Uzair. Well, easy picking. Brilliant running between the wicket. Rohan not happy. Well, that is going to be very vital. This over, Rohan Mustafa, can he get a couple of quick wickets?
Well, that's the only hope for Carvan CC right now. The experience of Rohan Mustafa can save them. He chipped it in the air, and that's gone in the gap. 4 more here. Alban Ilyas looks like unstoppable. Wonderful pickup shot. Look at that. He waited for that. Rohan Mustafa coming around the wicket. And bowling it round. That was a difficult shot to execute. Now with soft hands, and quickly they are making that single. It's a great comeback by CSS Group. They really know how to tackle the pressure situations. $20 more needed, or 15. Should be an easy chase here. He gets that inside edge, and the ball is running down the hill. Some chase for Sayan. And that will bring a couple of runs at least. Every single run counts here. That's a good delivery. Not the best of the shot selection there from Hafif. Tried to heave the ball, which was pitched way outside off. Now keeping slightly low, but he managed to get some part of the bat. And that over will come to an end in quick time. 95 for 4 after 8. Coming in with Zishan Nasir, who's given 17 in his first over. But more importantly, he's picked up very important wicket up front. It's a difficult situation for Carvan CC as they need to defend 17 runs of 12 deliveries. It's a bit of a hard task there, Nadeem.
It is, but Abid, what do you think? 40 for CSS?
Not 8 or 92%, that's for sure. Whipped on the onside. Good running, they'll complete that single. Yeah, just let me put some salt on your wounds. It was India versus Pakistan, where Pakistan's winning percentage was at one juncture was 92% of winning Pakistan. And that has turned the event onto India and Pakistan losing that game against India by 6 runs.
Well, Pakistan team belongs to different planet. We can't predict anything about them. And that is one reason I never watch their batting.
I'll tell you what, you can't really predict any game of this cricket match. I mean, you need to understand this game is really funny at times.
Well, let us hit back, stay too long off. Good two deliveries so far by Zishan Nasir. Just conceded a couple of runs. 15 required. Well, they really need to have at least 10 runs remaining in the last over for Carvan CC to provide them some opportunity. But on the other side, CSS Group, every time they come face to face against Carvan CC in the knockouts, they become totally a different side. They are the finalist in the previous tournament.
I tell you what, CSS Group in this match so far has won the contest in patches. The last 2 overs, they dominated. The first 8 overs completely belonged to the team Carvan. Meanwhile, a lovely boundary coming in, and that is taken the team CSS Group over 100.
Well, that is superb batting. Every time an opportunity provided, they jumped onto it and they grabbed it with both hands. Just look at that. Zishan Nasir, once again pitching the ball up. He has got the fielder in the deep on the leg side. And if all the fielders are in the circle, mid-off, extra cover, and you are pitching the ball up, you are asking for punishment.
Oh, that's even getting worse. Well, nothing going in favor of Carvan CC at the moment. And this is really, really pressure situation.
Can you believe it? Is it Carvan CC doing all that? First, a very poor delivery, and look at that. Furkan Khalil just trying to catch that ball with one hand. The mindset immediately went on to negativity that how come a bowler can bowl that such a poor delivery. You got to do your job. Let the other take the responsibility. It is played well. It is wideish off mid-wicket. Might be a 4. Yes, it is. What a blow. Hafif turning it on for CSS Group.
Well, it's pretty much done and dusted there for Carvan CC. Nothing is favoring them at the moment. This was right in the gap, bowled it full, and it's really, really getting tough for Carvan CC to make a comeback in this game. They need very, very little runs to win this game, and they have decently batted out. Oh, that's a good comeback by Zishan Nasir. He pulled his length back. And Hafif was trying to play late. As I mentioned earlier, the partnership is key here. Look at the current partnership of 40 of just 18 deliveries. Major contribution in that is of Alpin, alias, was on 49 for a really long time now. He need the strike and he need to get his 50. Hit it on the leg side, easy single to end the over. Hafif will keep the strike. Alpin will still be on the striking end. Only 2 more runs, 3 more runs needed to win for CSS Group. That's gone up in the air. Could be a chance. No, that dropped just in front and they're running for 2. Scores are level. Only 1 run needed to win. And what a moment this is for CSS Group. They cheer about it. They're absolutely loving every moment of it. All the fielders are in one frame now, up and over. Chipped it in the air, straight into the hand. Hafif departs, but no celebration whatsoever from Carvan CC. But what a great knock he played. Wonderful batting this has been. He took the team out of the pressure by playing those quick boundaries right towards the end. It's a wicket for Carvan CC and Rohan Mustafa strikes. End of Hafif scoring crucial 15 of 11. It's Nelson on board for 5. Haider Razak. Well, probably he will be the one finishing the matter, but still 4 more balls to go. 1 needed to win. And he goes big and bludgeon on the onside, and it's out of park. It is CSS Group who won this competition. They have marched into the finale of 30th Bukhatir League S10, powered by Fan Code. Look at the moment. Look at the celebration. 1 knee down. Up she goes. First delivery facing Rohan Mustafa. And that has gone into the car park. What a win this is. What an achievement. It's been a pure sensational knock from the great Albin, who has remained on 14-9. He didn't get strike, but that doesn't really matter yet. What matters is the win, and his team has got that thumping victory over Carvan CC. Very big side, Carvan CC, getting a defeat here into the semi-finals. Top scorer Albin Ilyas with 49 of 24 deliveries. He remained unbeaten. What a show he's put on, along with Hafif, who scored 15 of 11. Well, Hafiz, despite bowling a great spell, giving only 8 in his 2 overs and picking up a very crucial wicket, but the team really couldn't deliver the rest, gone for plenty of runs. Right from the word go, Zishan went for 17 on his first over, and it was 31 he's given in his 2 overs. Zishan 1 wicket, Zahid a wicket apiece. Hafiz also got a wicket. Zawar Fareed had a wicket into his name. Soyan went wicketless, but he's turned out to be expensive and a difficult one to just get going. He had a tough day today. Rohan Mustafa bowling 2.3 with economy of 12, and he also picked up a wicket. 21 runs of the extras has been the real concern for Team Carvan CC. They need to be disciplined, and that's the difference here between their win and defeat. Is Carvan have given 21 runs in the shape of extras. Something to learn for them, and they'll definitely go back to the drawing board and understand what went wrong. Uzair had a blustering start there, scoring 41 of 17, and Zohaib Khan equally supporting him well. Also scored nice 25 runs of just 15 deliveries. But then things got back courtesy Amir Hamza and Yasir, both of them picking up 3 wickets each. Made a comeback for CSS Group, and also Yasir picking up hat-trick in the end. Didn't give a lot of runs in that last two overs. And Albin remained unbeaten for 14-9 and made sure his team crossed the line and marched into the finale. CSS Group won this match by 5 wickets, and it is time for us to go downstairs for the post-match presentation with the player of the match.
call you and you come. Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Cup semi-final 1, which was played between CSS Group and Carvan CC. Well, this is 30th Bukhatir S10 League 2024 powered by Fan Code. Well, firstly, I'd like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all the officials behind the scene in providing the tournament of this high standard. I will also like to thank the sponsor, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner Fan Code, sports sponsor Oversoo.com and event partner TCM. Well, every time CSS Group and Carvan CC comes face to face, the things become very interesting and it was a clash of a titan. And moving on with the presentation, I would like to thank Mr. Tehseen Javed, who happened to be the match referee. And he will be giving away the Player of the Match award, and that goes to what a superb performer for CSS Group, that's Alban. He has scored 49, not out on just 24 balls. You will be receiving the Player of the Match award from Mr. Tehseen Javed. Well, Alban, we will have few words with you. Tremendous performance at a crunch state. What you will say?
Yeah, I know the wicket was very true, so I just go to my instincts and play my natural shots.
Well, you every time play against Carvan CC, CSS Group, you guys are become a different team. What's special in that?
Yeah, I know they have a very strong bowling unit and batting unit, so we have to be level up our game too. So we back our abilities and just go and play our natural game. That's it.
I think another great thing that you have done is to restrict Carvan CC in the later part of their inning. I think that's where you have got your chances, right?
I think the later half of the part, our bowlers really bowled well. They understand the wicket, what was needed at that time, and they executed it perfectly. Yeah.
Well, you have qualified for the final, and what's your plan? What's the team? Is all excited about it?
No, we are just going one game at a time, and the final we prepared the same way we played the semi, and we go back our instincts and play the way we are. Yeah, that's it.
Well, congratulations and wish you all the best in the final as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was Alvin, player of the match in the Cup semi-final number 1. Well, you can always catch us for the live streaming on FanCode app, Sharjah YouTube and Facebook pages. There is another very important contest lineup soon after this. Stay tuned. This is Nadeem signing off with this post-match presentation.